Alright, we're jumping here onto knife round between dinQ and Vexitus.
Oh, hypered Vexitus, I believe. Sweet. They're going straight into a knife in mid on A site. Can't really cast a knife round, but one's tagged, one's down. Oh, did dinQ.
It looks like a 2v1 situation where Teddy goes down, PKTHFS will take the knife round, and it looks like dinQ will stay on CT side.
That's usually expected on DE Train, as CT is the favoured side and always has been pretty much since 1.6. We don't really know about this new version that they've recently brought into Go. Perhaps dinQ might elect to switch to T side, but looks like they're having a discussion about it.
Do you think Train will become more of a primary map that some of the pro teams will want to pick up in the future?
Possibly. We recently saw Voximinor, the Australian team, now Renegades. They went 1-1 with Nip and Fnatic. I'm pretty sure they won both games on Train against top European teams.
That's very true, yeah. They did have very interesting strats, like smoking on the A train and pushing out SL and actually going underneath the smoke and wrapping on B. It was very interesting strats from Renegades.
Voximinor, yes, yes.
So it looks like they're still deciding on which half they're going to play. Or which side they're going to play, sorry.
Players are starting to dot R and ready up for this first game of the afternoon group of Battle for Brisbane finals. Going live into the casting for this game with Live on Threed. I am Burrito and I'm here with Fluent Swede, and we'll be casting your afternoon games for the Battle of Brisbane LAN. Have fun has been called. We're going to see what the T's elect to do on this pistol round. We've got a kit on 2006 Fo 27 and on THFS, so we've got a dual kit set up. Looks like they're going to put what they've paused. We've got a mic issue.
So it looks like they've gone, opted for two armored players, and a molly and flash on Goomba.
It'll be interesting to see where the smoke goes from RZK. He's got a smoke and two flashes, showing us obviously that he's going to be the support player here for Vexitus. Yeah. But we'll just wait until the players have resolved their technical issues.
Do you think they might go for a fast A, smoking CT con and flashing over and pushing out?
Well, usually, from what I've observed with the professional games on Train, Swede, you've got basically your two main strats. You've got your rush inner and your rush A. So if they're going to rush inner, you see Goomba is probably going to be playing A because he's got a incendiary grenade, a very expensive grenade, to probably molly off T connector, which is where the terrorists come into the A site. You've also got a nade on 2006, so he's probably he's selected that nade actually, and he's probably going to nade straight into T-con, anticipating that A rush.
Yeah. Could be possibly Goomba playing on B side and mulling the B hall rush as well.
It'll definitely be interesting. An interesting matchup between these two teams. We're still trying to resolve these technical issues. These teams have only just set up, as the morning group has just finished with, I believe, the top two teams going through after Pussy Patrol didn't show up this morning, and pretty much a team of full subs coming in this morning and losing all three games. So those two will be going through the finals, which will go tonight. We've got the unpause going live. Match has been unpaused.
Looks like we're going to start off Group B right now. Bit of chat being thrown between friendly rivals. Let's see how this one goes. So it looks like they're going to be playing one Ivy.
T's are straight rushing halls. They've thrown two decoys towards the Ivy area, but they're going for that inner rush. It's going to be interesting how nades are used from the CTs here. You've got one CT on lower.
Looks like they're going to send one up and do a split.
They're getting into that bomb plant straight away. The rotate's coming in.
Bomb's already going down.
Nice kills from Odd here. Goomba picking up two straight away with a nice headshot. 2006 going down. It's a 2v1. They've got a kit. They can do this even if it's a 1v1. THFS doesn't know where the other player is, but he heard that reload.
Looks like RZK is going to be jumping around.
We should see him.
Just heard him now. Let's see how he plays this one out.
The kit here will help the CT. Oh, he's killed him with the nade.
Great nade.
Kobe Bryant there from THFS.
And
he should have time for that defuse. dinQ are now winning 1-0 with a very close pistol round coming in. Thank you to that kit that THFS purchased there in the pistol. They win it.
That was
very
a
close.
very clutch nade to close out the pistol round for CTs.
Kobe Bryant indeed.
Alright, looks like
T's are going for a weird force buy here as Odd buys a Mac 10 with no armor.
Interesting force up there. Maybe it was a bit of miscommunication.
It may have been an accident, I believe, a misclick. They're rushing Ivy. See what THFS was spraying him down. Gets one. Teammates there support. Gets PK, gets two. THFS with a second. And the anti-eco's over already.
Great play there from THFS and PK supporting each other at Ivy and taking all the plays down together. It's good cross-the-board play. Okay, looks like they're going to be doing, Vexitus going to be force buying on second round and heading up towards halls. Let's see how they play this one out here.
You see RZK dropping SL. Oh, they're going for SL to A. Molotov peeking, not a great idea. Still gets the frag though.
Does pay off though. That's a bit of luck there, a bit of skill. Looks like RZK is going to be taken down.
Odd missing his scout shots. He's on 1 HP. Could throw a flashbang at him and kill him. His teammate Switch going down by the bomb train, failing that bomb plant.
Looks like Sharp is going to be coming around the green train player. See if he can grab the bomb and possibly get it down.
He's making a lot of noise here in this 2v3. Going to plant this fading smoke. Odd hits a shot. Oh, they both go down basically simultaneously.
Good flank there by Bigfoot taking out the planter.
Game's been paused again. We've got another technical issue. Oh, straight unpause.
Looks like Teddy has no mic. It keeps breaking in game, so he'll probably just be sorting that one out. Alright, looks like they've unpaused the game. And they're going to get straight back into it. Let's see where PK is going to take this AWP. Do you think he'll take it Ivy or bomb?
It'll be a risky move to take it Ivy if the T's elect to rush Ivy again, but looks like he's going to go bomb train for a T-con rush.
Whole rush again.
Yeah, terrorists are going for another inner rush. As it worked earlier with that bomb plant going down, getting a lot of money for them.
Goomba's going to shut down the first one and fall back. Looks like he's given his team enough information to...
It's actually a fake. As the bomb is sitting in checker, coming towards them, they're falling back. Probably going to drop SL and go towards the A bomb site. You see 3 going down SL. 2 Tech 9s leading the charge. You got the AWP in con actually.
It looks like dinQ has not fallen for the fake after B rush, as they still have 3 players on the A site, and now the rest of their team is falling short.
Very risky for PK to be on top of the train with that AWP. He's on a whole 4 health points. And in a 5v1 with 9 HP, Sharpie can take down 1. Careful of that Molotov, my friend.
There is 2 players on quite low HP, so it is quite possible that he could get 1 or 2 more frags.
But unfortunately, he'll go down basically straight away to the M4 or the AK of Bigfoot.
Good plays all around there by dinQ, calling the bluff on the B halls rush.
Score is 4-0 in favor of dinQ or Delinquent. King Mori being pretty slow to buy. Looks like he's trying to fix those technical issues still. Full buy with 3 Molotovs coming in from dinQ. They're pretty cashed up if we can have a look at that money, Swede. Yeah, they've got $1,400. Actually, they've got 3 players with more than enough money to buy next round. But if Vexitus can manage to win these next 2 or next 3, they'll be able to force them to eco and maybe bring this back to a nice 9-6 half.
Looks like we're going to have 1 player lurking out onto the A side. Let's jump on board him. So Sharp and RZK.
RZK getting 2 nice entry frags.
Sharpie unable to refrag the player at SL.
They lose that advantage basically straight away, and then it's even footing again. However, Teddy King Mori on 50 HP and Odd on 17. These Ts are going to have to decide what to do pretty soon, as the CTs are closing in very quickly.
SL player peaks, just unlucky to refrag him. Teddy's going to see the player at T-con and play this one, so unlucky Bigfoot tries to jump off the ladder there and get a quick peak frag, and Teddy Mori goes huge and picks up the second kill on 2006 player at SL.
Got another pause coming in.
Oh, really?
Yep. Looks like Mori's having a lot of technical issues.
So Teddy Mori seems to be having technical issues, even though he just went huge and finished off that round with a nice 2K.
It seems that he doesn't even need a microphone. However, he seems to really desire one as he keeps on disconnecting and causing us to wait. Goomba dropping an M4 here for one of his teammates. Like I said, if the T's won a round, then they'd be forcing the CTs to eco in the next round if they win this one.
It looks like they will go for a force buy with Odd having the AWP. They probably won't be able to have a lot of smokes, maybe 1 or 2 smokes on the T side, so it's possible.
The money is indeed very broken on the T side, even though they just won a round. You can see Sharpie with 3.8k and Switch with 3.9. They're not going to be able to afford much. You see Sharpie just going AK with head armor, and he can't afford any nades whatsoever. So on a map like Train, where smokes are really important, as the CTs have a lot of advantages on angles, they're not going to be very well off with no smokes or flashes on those two players.
So it looks like Odd's going to take the AWP to Ivy and try and get a quick pick, but 2 CT players are doing a boost over the smoke. Let's see how this one plays out.
Unsuccessful. If Odd were to shoot right... Oh, too late, my friend. You miss the shot barely and you get flashed for your troubles. Teddy King Mori still getting the frag, though.
Looks like he's pushed her out.
Getting very aggressive. Nice flash coming out. Loses about 30 health. Odd getting an AWP pick onto THFS. T's in control of the A bomb site. Odd going down to 2006.
Great shooting by 2006 there to get the second frag on the player on A bomb side. As Goomba pushes out SL and picks up another 2. Great trading frags here from dinQ.
Teddy loses that nasty
3K.
1v3. Yeah, my friend.
Good retake there from dinQ. Great shooting.
dinQ playing some pretty solid Train. It was their first map in this LAN today. They're playing some pretty solid Counter-Strike against Vexitus, who are not altogether an unknown team, but I believe that dinQ would be the favourites as they've had a stronger form, I believe, through, as you can see, Goomba and 2006 being 2 teammates from Hype Gaming. I believe PK and THFS as well, but they're just trying to hide their identities with a different avatar.
So, looks like they're going to go for another B halls rush on this eco.
It should be a pretty quick mop-up as only one player has armor.
Looks like they're going to opt to go for lower
Bigfoot taking out 2, has to reload his M4. They still, because of this this advantage on B bomb site for the T's, it's pretty easy to get that eco bomb plant out.
Yes, of course. They just smoke off the hull point, and then they can just get on the bomb site with not much contestants. And they've done that now for 2 rounds and got an easy bomb plant. And it looks like 2006 will pick up the last frag on
An easy retake for the fully bought dinQ players on an ecoing Vexitus. And they're going to go straight into the 8th round.
Vexitus will be pretty happy with themselves that they got the bomb plant down and they can buy a full buy with an AWP on, on this next round.
Getting some good money out as Odd accidentally bought a Mac 10 again. Seems to be a recurring issue.
Maybe he's got some
He's not opting to buy more than just a smoke grenade. He must be pretty confident in getting his pick Ivy. He doesn't need any flashes, he believes. So they're going to throw a smoke.
And they're going to be doing...
Flash from RZK. Going down SL. Flashes one player in connector. They're going to go for another A play. So far, these haven't worked for Vexitus. They don't seem to be learning too quickly. The only successful plants that have gone down, apart from one, I believe, have been on the B bomb site.
Yeah, that's correct. RZK's been pretty consistent with fragging on the entry kills on A side, but they seem to not be able to close the rounds out with Goomba going huge the last time that they are.
PK taking down 2 nice headshots. RZK trading him back. 3v3 with player in heaven about to go down. Peeking around bomb train 1. Bigfoot takes one down.
Good kill there
2006 traded. Bigfoot looking the wrong way. It's taken down by RZK. And it's now a 2-on-1 for Goomba.
Do you think that might have been a bit of miscommunication there, or it was...
I think it was just LAN jitters.
Possibly.
CT bunny hopping around Ivy. He has no idea where RZK is, but RZK peeking, and he loses the battle. Doesn't even fire a shot. Goomba with a nice headshot onto RZK.
I think that Bigfoot looking the wrong way there kind of cost that round.
His teammates may have been talking, but I can't seem to hear them from inside the casting booth.
Possibly got muffled by the LAN environment.
He might just not be listening, you know? Some players are ignorant like that.
It looks like they're going to go for another pistol.
Yet another eco.
This time they're going to be going to the A-bomb side, rushing out. This time they've got the players pushing through Ivy, and it looks like the site's not going to be contested, as RZK is going to be pushing on his player at Ivy, unable to frag him.
Eco players dropping left and right.
So they did get the bomb.
They get the bomb down on A. It's quite an achievement.
Great frags
2v3. 3v1 now.
Sharpie in a 3-on-1 situation here. Looks like he's not going to be able to hold out the bomb. And dinQ will get another defuse and take the score to 8-1.
The game's really running away from Vexitus at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe a 16-5 scoreline to dinQ at this point. Not being too favoritistic, if that's even a word. But the economy on dinQ is wonderful. They've got 8K, 6K, 2K, 1K, and 8K. They can buy for the next 2 or 3 rounds here.
I'm interested to see where Sharpie's going to take this off. It looks like he's going to possibly dry peek out T-Con. Looks like Bigfoot, was that Bigfoot? Or Goomba picked him off there. Looks like he's going to go up above and see if he can pick him off with the AWP at T-Con. So he can hear the player, but he is unknown that he is above him.
Oh, I should have heard that. Misses the shot, gets punished for it. RZK trades straight back onto Goomba. 2v3, 2v2.
Great play there by RZK.
He's planting while his teammate can't cover him. We've got a CT coming SL, and oh, nice headshot from RZK.
Players almost shooting each other there. Looks like he's going to see the player at SL. Call that out to his teammate. Let's see how they play out this 1v1 situation. Switch is going to be shift walking around. Bigfoot thinks he's still at Ivy. Unlucky. Bigfoot takes him down with a great headshot and body shot. Switch unable to frag him.
As it's the first game of the day for both of these teams, they might be having some warm-up jitters, as a couple of them are not going too well. Sharpie's not going so well so far. He's 1-10, but he has been here all day, so it'll be interesting to see if he can bring himself back. Got a couple of Molotovs on the T side now. Try and burn some players out of positions on the bomb site.
Yeah, let's see.
They're splitting up on T-Con and up in the halls.
I think they're probably going to be going for an A split here through SL and T-Con. Though it does look like Sharpie is heading towards B. This would be an interesting play if they maybe fake A and then go halls to B.
Teddy pop flashes his teammate into SL, but his teammate doesn't want to go. Maybe he's scared of a crocodile or something wonderful sitting in SL. We've got the AWP of 2006 sitting in T-Con. Correction, CT-Con, watching T-Con through a smoke. Maybe he's got X-ray vision or cheats. Maybe he's Kukli. We'll never know.
So it looks like they're going to be going back to SL, as RZK has got a great position here where the CTs don't know where he is. He's quite close to his player at Ivy, and looks like
teammate tags him there.
Looks like they've actually got the bomb det plant down on A. Great frag there by RZK. Looks like Odd's going to be holding on the bomb train, holding the line for CT-Con. See if he can pick up any of these players. CT-Con play now. Gets out fragged. That was quite unlucky there. Leaves the player at quite low HP. And it looks like the CTs are going to opt to save here, falling back to B side and not going to contest this one. That was a good slow play there by Vexitus. I think that's what they need to do a bit more.
I'm unsure as to why dinQ are electing to save, as so far in this map they've been out-fragging Vexitus at every corner. As they save, they have 4.6 and 7.5k each. However, their teammate 2006 only has 3.8. So maybe they elected to drop that weapon.
Yeah, it's quite possible.
As we can see, yes, 2006 has been dropped an M4, I believe, as he pulls it out soon.
Yeah, he does the M4A1S.
But yeah, Vexitus are trying to get some economical advantage in winning these rounds.
So they're going to go a fast Ivy this time.
Oh, trades coming in and out-traded by Switch, as Switch is the last player left in Ivy. PK is here to support now after 2 players fall. He's getting cornered by 3 angles from SL. Switch coming in to help his teammate RZK here. And the last CT is forced into a very uncomfortable position in CT.
That was a good switch up of playstyle right there. So the round before we saw Vexitus play quite slow and almost give the CTs an impression that they were going to go B through B halls, but then they fell back through SL as RZK did have the good position, pushed up at the players at Ivy, and then they were able to come back to A and plant the bomb. Whereas this round, they elected just to go fast Ivy, fast T-Con.
It's definitely a nice change of strats here from Vexitus, but I think as it is now 9-3, they're doing some economical damage to dinQ, and they're building up a bank of their own. The richest player on dinQ has 9k, and he's going to drop some pistols on Bigfoot, the rifle player that saved from the last round.
So it looks like they're actually going to elect to save this round and only have one player with the M4A1S. They're probably going to be playing around Bigfoot this round and trying to...
Going for a full A stack, but it might not work out, as Vexitus very smartly going for a B play with a player or two. Actually, I am going to be corrected here. 2006 going down to Teddy King Mori. Going for an A play with the bomb going towards B. Weird flash there from Odd.
So they're going to be coming out on B side uncontested here, and shortly...
bomb going to go down from Switch.
Bomb will be planted. And Goomba could possibly just save his armor here and go for some exit frags, which it looks like he'll be doing.
However, he has 6.9k, so again, that's he should go for a bit more aggressive exit fragging. RZK very low in CT con.
Looks like Goomba
one bullet from the Deagle.
Pick this guy off.
Yeah, one bullet from the Deagle should clean off RZK. And he hits the shot. Goomba down to 19 HP as he saves that Deagle.
He does have a player flanking behind him at second Ivy. And he's unfortunately not going to be able to take him down as he hits him.
Knocks him down to 25 HP and doesn't finish the job. What a disappointing player. We're going to have another buy round. Famous from Bigfoot going for nades instead of a Colt. No nades on... Oh, flashbang and a smoke on Goomba here.
So Bigfoot's going to stay on the Famous this round as they didn't have enough economy to buy up an M4A1S for him.
Yeah, it's the second last round. So if Vexitus win this round, they should force dinQ onto pistol armor for the final round of the half. Potentially they're going to make it a 9-6 half for them, which isn't too bad, but lately some people, some very rare people, have considered train to be T-sided, depending on how you play it. Probably not on LAN though.
Good frag there on Teddy Mori. And it looks like they're just going to hold down Ivy pretty safely here as the rest of the Ts are actually going through B side fast. Tagging player.
RZK going down.
PK going to pick up a nice alt frag. Sees the player at uppers. Goomba's going to take him down.
PK hitting another shot there.
Second frag on the player at B bomb site as Switch, the last player alive,
is nowhere near.
Is on the other side of the map.
He thinks he's get right, and he's not doing very get right things right here. There's no players on the A site for him to frag, even if he wants to pad his stats for this LAN. But he's going to just sit SL and probably save the gun. He's very rich though, 11k. He can drop 2 or 3 of his teammates if he saves this. His teammates, they do have money, 1 on 9k. They can buy the rest of the team, even if they want AWPs on this final round. It's going to be 10-4 for dinQ going into the last round of the half.
Do you think the ace bomb site or the B bomb site's a lot easier to hit?
I believe with the right entry fraggers, say Olaf Meister from Fnatic, he very smartly plays a lurk, very aggressive, like early lurk. It's not even really a lurk, but he plays out onto the A site, gets some very nice entries for his team. There's no players like that on Vexitus as we go into the final round.
Switch, some good entry fragging on A, but
not enough for his team.
Exactly right.
Switch, he might have been trying to do what I was talking about. It's odd getting a drop there, very, very late. Switch was very late on that though.
So Switch looks like he's going to play a passive T-con position and try and get some early information for his team, and they can probably decide where they're playing a
very, Vexitus are playing a very slow game. Goomba getting caught out.
At SL with a nade out. That's a great play there by Switch.
Gonna fall to 2006.
Frag the second player on the red train. Looks like he possibly didn't call that out to his teammates because Sharpie was not looking up there when he came out. Sharpie's got the AWP in a good position here. Let's see if he needs to hit his frag. Unfortunately not going to be able to take down
falling
Bigfoot.
from SL.
Though Odd and Teddy Murray behind these players. Teddy Murray playing from heaven. Going to be possibly almost fragging his teammate there. As they're actually on the flank, and looks like dinQ have the bomb down, so they're going to be holding passive positions, trying to hold the bomb down there. Let's see how.
Very awkward engagement there between Bigfoot and Teddy King Mori. Odd gonna not look where the CT was coming from.
So in that situation there, Odd played quite a bit slow. He went back to B bomb site to look for a player where, instead of going for the bomb, which left him in a situation where he had to actually run towards the bomb because he wasted time, and that ultimately got him fragged and then left Teddy Murray in a 2-on-1 situation. So
the half ends 11-4 for dinQ. Looks like they just need, if they win pistol, they basically win this map off Vexitus. Vexitus trying very hard here.
Pretty good half there from dinQ.
dinQ played solid
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, they should definitely be happy with that. They only let 4 rounds slip. Bigfoot going 12-5. He's going ham.
So it looks like they're going to go for a 5 armor stack on the CT side and a 5 armor stack on the T side. So they're going to be splitting A, it looks like, sending 4 players T-Con and 1 player through SL. And they're already out on the ace bomb site. And they're going to be playing the bomb straight away.
Yeah, he's going for the bomb plant just to get that money, even if they lose the round.
That was some good fragging there from
Sharpie.
Siege sides. Bigfoot
Punched in the face with a Glock.
And team killed from TFHF is just, he's just on point, taking everyone's head, even if it's his own teammates.
I think he thinks it's free-for-all deathmatch still.
Great kill. So, as we were talking about in the first half, RZK has been doing some good entry frag on the A side, but his teammates have been lagging a little bit behind. He hasn't probably been getting enough support with those entry frags.
RZK, yeah, the top player for his team, going 16-14, but it's not enough. Odd lagging behind along with Sharpie. Sharpie seems to be the dedicated bomb planner here with only 2 frags. That's the only reason he's here, boys.
That's very true. So
another odd force fire coming out from Vexitus. They have been doing some weird stuff with SMGs. RZK electing for an MP9 with no armor.
What they should be doing is they should be getting 1 player dropping a play with armor, the SMG, to make most use of that. Because if you get shot with no armor, you're just going to get aim punch to the roof, especially with the SMG. So it looks like they're just going to wrap around, hold around SL here for a little bit. Yeah. Still unsure what site they're going to hit. Looks like they're going to be hitting A-bomb site here, sending players through SL. Great shot there from Goomba, taking down the player at bomb site. TFHF unable to kill the player back train. Instantly frags RZK on back bomb site. Goomba going to be running and firing, taking out Switch. And a 1-on-3 situation there. Sharpie's unable to do it as THFS takes down another player.
13-4 to Vexitus.
Great half there from THFS.
Gonna have to see, yeah, we're gonna have to see a full eco from Vexitus again here. Most likely going to be 14-4 in favour of dinQ.
So, as you see, the main difference between the teams here is you've got 2 huge players going massive on Vexitus, whereas dinQ, all their players are playing quite solid. So maybe
yeah, it's
later
very consistent play.
The rest of
CT's rushing and being punished.
Great shot there by Goomba, picking on the player, supported by THFS, he takes down the second, pre-firing in anticipation. As the player comes up SL and instantly binks him.
He's running away. He's very scared here, is Odd.
Takes down 1 player and
not going to do much with that USP. Oh, he tags Bigfoot. He's going to be very salty about that. 99 HP. Damage to Bigfoot, and he still survives. We have the buy round coming out from Vexitus. Going to see if they can bring any rounds back. It's not looking very good for them right now. dinQ up 14-4.
So we've got Sharpie using the M4A4. What's your thoughts about players using the M4A4 now more than the M4A1S as the cost has gone up?
It's still all up to personal preference. Another weird flash coming out from lower. Still gets a player. Bigfoot takes down Teddy King Mori and Sharp. Nice big entry frags here.
Bigfoot. He just went straight out there and caught the player out up at B. Great play from him. Gonna be
Oh,
sitting on
he's
the
going
ladder.
to be playing very dirty. Can't be shot while on those ladders, remember. Flashes the CT. 4v3 here. THFS getting dinked down to 10 HP.
Great
And
shot from there
THFS
from
and
Odd.
Bigfoot going down.
So both players
3v2.
going to be sitting at the back of the trains here. Let's see how they hold this bomb site out. Great fragging there from PK and dinQ, and it looks like they're going to stop Vexitus from taking the bomb site in a...
We're on match point here for dinQ.
That was some good frags.
Both
there.
players die, which won't really make too much of a difference. They're really cashed up. They may as well own Commonwealth Bank. They have about 8k all up on most players. As we can see, THFS buying, he had 10k, he's still got 5.1. Even if they lose this round, he can buy an AWP for a teammate.
That was a great hold there from dinQ in a 3-on-2 situation, able to take out the round and kill the exiting player from Vexitus. Looks like they're going to go for another fast B, as it worked for them last time. Still be running
Take
fast
down a solo, Sharpie solo on B, it's a bit unusual.
Let's see what Odd does with the scout here on the retake. He's going to have to go quite huge.
He's mollied off currently though. He's standing in it, losing a lot of HP, and he gets re-mollied. Can't take down Bigfoot. Mori gonna take down Switch.
Great.
Oh, no, Mori taking down 2006, but it's a bit too little too late.
It's a 3-on-1 situation here, and the player's
Pulls out the
nowhere near
deagle. He's
unable
hopeful,
to
but
take
it
him.
doesn't work out for him.
And it's going to finish with a 16-4.
Very well played by dinQ. It's very consistent and very solid.
That was, you almost predicted the score very closely there. You called 16-5, 16-4, very close.
dinQ basically, yeah, they pretty much being the favourites to win this. They have the more skilled players, more consistent. Goomba finishing 22-8, only dying 8 times in 20 rounds. That's a bit impressive. A few cases dropping for the players.
Well. 25 and 7.
Yeah.
Great plays from all round from dinQ there.
It's very impressive Counter-Strike.
So thank you very much for watching the first game of Group B. We'll be going on a short break. And
the next game should be up in a few minutes. We'll get the players into the server and we'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.